Sometimes I feel like my keep all can be a little bit too loud, especially for certain places. And she was like, honestly, I don't think it's worth it. I thought this could be a great opportunity to pick something for you guys. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We have a little bit of a vlog today. I haven't done a vlog in a minute and I have a few things I have to do, a couple of errands. So I thought I would bring you guys along. Let me go over my outfit today. I feel like I have to bring you guys a little bit higher. Hold that thought. Better? Maybe. So here's today's look. I am so ready for fall, and by fall I mean start incorporating fall colors into my outfits. Brown is going to be on repeat and so is burgundy, so get ready. This shirt is actually from Old Navy. It actually comes in a set. It's not a set, it's separate pieces, but I bought them together. I shared this already. These are like some linen wide leg pants, and then this is the linen top that it comes with. I did a little side tuck because I just felt like it looked a little bit better that way. Jeans are my go-to jeans from H&M. I've talked about them over and over again. I think they're under $25. And then for my sandals, I do have my trusty little Zara slides. I thought they were dirty, but they're not. So this is my outfit for today. I did want to share with you guys that I did get a new Laneige lip glaze and I got it in this beautiful brown shade and I wanted to try it on. I really like these. Like, they give you just the right amount of like sheer tint on your lips and they're super moisturizing. Like, they are a lip balm sort of consistency, and Laneige honestly has my favorite lip balm products out in the market. So that's that. Bag. This is gonna come as a surprise because she is a big one. So I'm going with my Speedy 35. It does have my initials there. This was actually a piece that I got with my husband for our first wedding anniversary. We visited Paris. We went into the Louis Vuitton boutique. It was like a whole ordeal. It was my first time shopping at Louis. Like, I was over the moon with that experience. It was my first designer piece. I mean, so many emotions. So this is a forever piece in my handbag collection and I have used her so much. I've had her since 2012, but I did transition into small bags just because I work from home, so I wasn't grabbing like big bags, but I did just do a fall sort of handbags video and I shared with you guys that I'm super into the whole like oversized bag at the moment, and I thought that this one was the perfect one to bring out today. With that being said, let's do a quick what's in my bag. I do have my Toiletry 19 and this one just has all my junk in there. I have hand cream, I have hand sanitizer, I do have my toothbrush and my toothpaste, and then I have a little pill box and then some panty liners as well. It is a Louis theme inside and outside, of course. I do have my little key pouch as my wallet. This one is from a limited edition collection. I believe this is like 2021 or 2022. I feel like they don't make the Christmas animation editions as good as they used to anymore. Let me know what your thoughts are in regards to that. Water bottle. I have never been a Stanley Cup sort of girl. I always just carry water bottles with me. So I have one there because just in case I get thirsty, which I always get thirsty. Then, since it's such a big bag, I thought I could use a bulkier phone case. You guys know I am not a luxury brand sunglasses kind of person. This was actually a gift from my sister-in-law and my brother. Very generous gift. But I do love these sunnies. So they are the like Bottega Veneta oversized ones. This is my phone case that I'm going for now since we're heading into the fall season. Wipes, of course. Ooh, okay, two things. I'm taking my Louis Vuitton Toiletry pouch 26. Why am I running out of breath? This one I had shared with you guys. I think I shared it on Instagram, but I don't know what happened, you guys. I think I put it close to like something that was releasing some sort of heat. I think you can see it there. It kind of like peeled, honestly, and then it also damaged the motifs on the outside. Like, you can see this one here. So I want to take it in and see what they say. I don't know what they're gonna say. I'll keep you guys posted on that. But I do have a Louis Vuitton inside the Saks Fifth, so I want to stop by and see what they can do in regards to that. And then I am going to pick up something special today. So I have mentioned to you guys previously how I've kind of been super into just a very simple wedding band at the moment. I was using the one that came with my ring set from my wedding set. However, that one was like very small, very dainty, just because obviously my like wedding ring was like the center of attention for that set. But I really like, I'm not into like the big wedding ring at the moment. So I just wanted, like I said, a simple kind of like eternity style wedding band. I ended up finding one in sales. That's where our wedding bands are from, my husband's and I. And then they have a program where like you turn in the wedding band and then they give you what the wedding band is worth. You just have to buy something double the price. So my husband has not touched his wedding band for I don't know how long. He wears those like black rubber band rings. I feel like every husband wears those rings. Like they honestly prefer that style of ring over like a gold ring or a platinum or whatever the heck. And he, like I said, he hasn't touched his wedding band I think for I don't know how long. He would grab it from time to time, like if we're going out or we're going to like a nicer sort of event. But even then, going to nicer events, he's also worn the rubber style band. So he was like, you know what? Just take my ring, turn it in, get the credit, and then get the wedding band that you saw, which I saw one. It is with lab-grown diamonds. I'll share with you guys once I bring it back, but I'm so excited. I'm going to pick it up now. They just called me that it was in because I did have to get it resized. So that's what we're doing. I do have to go return some other things. In the mall that I'm going, there is a Michael Kors store and I do want to stop by. I don't know if that's going to be a good idea or not, but I did share with you guys on Instagram a new style bag that they released. It's called the Romy. It's so good. It's so good. I'm just kind of contemplating the color, but I think I might want it in the black. I did share with you guys in the previous kind of like fall handbags video that I did that I'm loving the black and brown combination. And even though I have my Picotin in the black, I don't really have any like other casual kind of like go-to black bag. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll go in store. The thing with like Michael Kors, Coach, Tory, like those contemporary brands, and why I struggle sometimes to add pieces from there is they'll bring out a piece and then like a couple of months go by and they'll put them on like extremely like low sale, and I'm like, great, I just spent so much money on a bag and now it's on sale. But this one is really at a good price for an all leather piece, and I have seen the bag already in person. The leather was really nice, you guys. Like a ton of you, when I shared it on Instagram, you were all like, oh my god, is this like the comeback for Michael Kors, kind of like how Coach has had? Because that leather really looks nice. So I'll try to grab some clips for you guys while I'm there. Let's see what ends up happening. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take off and we'll see what trouble we end up getting in. Well, welcome back to this craziness of a vlog. It's been a couple of days now. I meant to finish the vlog that day, but life got in the middle of things. So I was just trying on an order that I received from H&M and I thought I would share with you guys. There's some hits, some misses. I already tried on a brown dress, which is really pretty. It has like a satiny material. However, it has like a little peephole in the front, and even though it's super cute, it hits me right at where like my bra starts, and I need to wear a strapless bra. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those girls that can just wear kind of like a little nipple cover. I prefer having the comfort of a bra on, so for that reason that one's going back. Now This is a hit. I love this blouse. If any of these things are still available, of course, I'll link them down below for you guys. I love the high neckline. I feel like it's so chic, so flattering. And I really like the kind of pattern that it has. It has like the brown undertone, as you can see. And then it just has like these really pretty like white abstract details. I was trying it on with a few things that I have that are brown that I want to take to Dubai. And it worked well with like a linen sort of wide leg cropped pant that I got. Didn't work so well with a skirt. I just kind of didn't like the vibe. Sometimes when I style skirts, I get like Grease vibes. Let me know if you guys feel the same. But anyways, at least it works with the pants. So I'm still playing around with it to see if I'm going to keep it. But I really, really like it. It's like very elegant and very like chic. I think you can style it so many different ways. These pants, I wanted them to be a hit. They are extremely long on me, even like on my tippy toes. I would have to get them hemmed. They are a really good heavy material, honestly. I feel like they're great for work. They're even great for like travel purposes. However, wide leg pants and I are a little bit like, it's a hit or miss because they can make me look really boxy. I already don't have any hips to begin with. I'm more of a thigh and booty kind of girl, but my hips definitely never entered the chat. So for that reason, I do have to play around with styling options in order for me to feel comfortable and to find pieces that I feel are flattering for my body frame. So I don't think these are doing it for me. However, if you are looking for like a wide leg pant for work, or you just want to have a good wide leg pant in your wardrobe, I really think that these are a good option. So let's see what else we have in store. And then there are a few other things that I want to share that have come in, as well as catch up on the topics that I addressed at the beginning of the video. Now, hoping that the wide leg pants would have worked, I wanted to do like a little bit of a monochromatic moment. And they had these blouses. They're like a satin type material. They do have a collar and then like a V neckline, as you can see. The pairing of colors is perfect. Here are the pants. Here's the top. Like, absolute perfection. However, the pants I said are going back, but how cute would this be as like an office look to tuck it in, and then maybe do like a contrast color. So I would probably do like either cognac or gray, even black, honestly, like with a belt and then your shoes and a handbag. I really think that this shade of burgundy, like the violety reddish shade, is perfection, and this looks absolutely stunning. So I might end up keeping the blouse just because I do have other burgundy things that I can pair it with. I just have to play around with them to see how they look together. I did also order it in a dark chocolate brown, and I do think that that one is going to go better with some of the things that I have planned specifically for Dubai. So we might do that, but definitely I'm keeping one color or the other. Okay, continuing on with the try on, I did stop by Zara and they had a ton of cute stuff. I had like 15 things that I took into the fitting room with me. Thankfully, most of them were a fail. But I did find this jacket and I really liked it. I love the sleeves. I think they're like really flattering. And it's also lightweight enough where I could wear it here in Miami. It's a piece that I can take into fall and winter, but it's not going to be too warm. Like, it's really lightweight where I can wear it like this as a top. I really kind of like how it looks, especially with like a fitted bottom. Or I could also open it. I'm not going to open it right now because I just have a bra underneath. But I could also open it and kind of use it as a little layering jacket or throw it over my shoulders if I wanted to. I love the color. Very, very pretty. It's like a very light beige. And then I kind of like the double-breasted option that it has. Now, these jeans I also tried on in Zara. I really like the fit. They're supposed to be like a cropped flare. I don't see a lot of the flare, to be honest, so I really liked how they fit. They do have kind of like that raw hem, which is a hit or miss, honestly. I feel like it can dress down a jean, but I feel like if I wear it with like slingbacks or like a cute pair of heels, it can also dress it up and you can still look put together. So I think I'm gonna keep them. Again, they're very, very high-waisted. They're always a little bit loose on the waistline for me. That's always my struggle, because if it fits my thighs and my butt, then it's usually loose around the waist, and that's okay. But they're not anything too crazy. And then lengthwise, they hit me perfect, which is also a hard thing. Did I just show my bra? which is also a hard thing for me to come across because I am 5'3", so most of the time I have to get like my pants and my jeans hemmed. I know that maybe the jeans are not going to be a piece that I'm going to take to Dubai, just because I'm probably going to want to go with lighter pieces since it is going to be extremely hot. But jeans are something that I do wear a lot here in Miami when I'm here, whether it's with a cute blouse or with a cute little shirt or something like that. So they'll definitely be on repeat for the upcoming season. So we're going to stick with this. Let's dive into a few little good pieces that I have, and then I'm going to share with you what happened with Louis Vuitton. Also the Michael Kors bag that I thought I was going to get. I've had some time to reflect on that, so we'll dive into that. But so I did have a brand reach out to me. It is Maison de Sabre. I'm probably butchering that, but it is a Australian brand, and here's the dust bag. They actually reached out and asked me if I wanted to try out some of their pieces, and I have been on the hunt for a new travel personal item piece. I've shared it before, but sometimes I feel like my keep all can be a little bit too loud, especially for certain places. And I've seen a few options, but I haven't really bitten the bullet and added anything in particular. So when they reached out, I browsed their website and saw that they had a keep all alternative. And I was like, oh my God, I've actually been wanting a travel piece. Is it okay if I choose the travel piece that you guys have? And they were like, yes, absolutely, that's fine. However, being a handbag brand, as I said, they are from Australia, and it is basically two brothers who have decided to make their passion a reality, and they do focus a lot on their leather pieces, primarily handbags. They do have a really nice range of handbags to choose from. So the person that I was in contact with was like, do you want to go ahead and try on a bag as well? I thought this could be a great opportunity to pick something for you guys. So I don't want to put it on the title of this video. I don't want to say the word because we all know that bots get a whiff of that and all of a sudden my video becomes bombarded with the wrong audience. So I thought I could pick a piece in order to give to one of you guys, and they do have a really nice selection. However, I wanted to pick something that can be a little bit versatile, and I chose their small hobo bag. Now, this piece is currently out of stock on the website. You do have to join a wait list if you want it in this particular color. But you guys, if it was gonna be a piece coming from me, I obviously had to choose a very classic shade, and this is their Pecan Brown. It's basically a cognac shade, and I thought it was absolutely stunning. All of their pieces are made from full-grained leather, and they are specifically sourced from European tanneries. I love the feel of this leather. I already kind of just took it out of the dust bag to take a look at it and obviously smell it, and you can definitely get a whiff of the yummy leather smell we all love around here. Now, I really like this particular style because even though they have a few others which are very practical and very classic, I thought that this was a nice handbag in which you can incorporate both during the day and night, but at the same time, it had a little bit of versatility, which you guys know I also love around here. So I don't want to undo it too much because again, I want to be able to send it to one of you guys and you guys get the whole experience of doing the unboxing yourself. But she does have a top handle option, which you can see here. It is a semi-nice width of a top handle, so it'll definitely lay really nicely on the crook of your arm if that is the vibe that you are going for. It does have a cute little kind of key tag here. You also have two D-rings on each side. You have one here and another one here. Here's where the whole versatility thing comes into play, and it is a very smooth zipper. I am very surprised at the quality of this bag. I personally love buying and discovering new brands that are offering bags for under $500, full leather, yummy smelling leather handbags for under $500, because even though some of us want to add specific pieces because they have a specific meaning or they have a specific history to them, or it's just a dream bag that you've always wanted, it doesn't necessarily mean that all of us are after those type of handbags. And I feel like there are so many great contemporary brands out there that are giving us really well-made bags. Maybe they don't have the history that Hermes, Louis, Chanel does, but they do take pride into making sure that they are creating really nice, well-made pieces that you can have in your collection and that can last you many years. Now, Maison de Sabre, I think, really takes pride in being able to create something to offer to their customers and that they know that their customers will enjoy and that they will be able to have in their collection for many, many years. Most of their styles, as I said, are very classic, very timeless. They're styles that you can wear as a teenager, and they're styles that you can wear as an 80, 90-year-old that just loves handbags. And I really, really like that of the brand. This isn't sponsored by them, by the way. They just asked if they can send me some pieces. They didn't ask for me to create any content, but I just wanted to share the pieces that I did pick out with you guys. And I also wanted to take the time to be able to do kind of this little for you guys here on the channel. So once you get inside, it's a one zipper kind of, you know, compartment. And then again, let me try to do this as best as I can, just because I don't want to ruin it too much for you guys to have your own experience. It does come stuffed with tissue paper, and then the crossbody strap, which it does have. It has a crossbody adjustable removable strap, is attached to the back zipper at the moment. So I don't want to remove that, you guys, because again, I really want this to arrive to you as it did to me. I really like that the interior lining of the bag is a navy color and it's not a black color. You do have two little kind of slip pockets here in order to insert some credit cards. I don't know if you'll be able to see them, but you can use that to insert like credit cards for easy access. And it's honestly really spacious. Like, I think it'll carry very easily all of your essentials. Look at that leather. I hope the camera is picking up how yummy this grained leather is. Oh, and the smell. I obviously love the contrast stitching. You guys know that when a handbag offers contrast stitching, that for me is like an automatic yes. So I feel like this bag is a great option if you want to carry it during the day, but you can also put away the crossbody strap and then use it as a little top handle for a nighttime moment. And I thought that you guys would be able to enjoy it and be able to incorporate it in different occasions. So this is kind of like my little thank you for you guys, because obviously I also get these brands reaching out to me thanks to you guys. Thanks to you guys being here, commenting on my videos, interacting with me on Instagram, interacting with me here. All of your support, all of your feedback, all of your engagement allows me to be able to work with other brands, whether it is sponsored or not. And therefore, I myself get to learn about different brands as well. So I kind of want you guys to also be part of that. Okay, so here are the simple rules. You have to be subscribed to my channel and then leave me a comment down below. The first words that you're going to enter are the color of the handbag. So that is brown pecan. And then let me know if this is the first time that you hear about the brand, or if you own any pieces from them. I would love to know what styles you have. And then this will be open for a 2-week period. Once that 2 week is over, I will go ahead and comment on your comment and tag you. You will have 24 hours to respond back to me, and then we can figure out how it is that I ship it over to you. Hopefully that all makes sense. All the details will be on the description box. Again, just in case that I missed something, all of the correct details will be on the description. So make sure you check that out before you enter. Now, I did want to share with you guys the piece that I picked for myself, and it is this bad boy. So as I said, I wanted to incorporate a new travel piece. I honestly think this is going to be great. I feel like it is a little bit higher than my keepaw, but I feel like it's going to be great in order for me to fit all of my things. You also get like the back slip, which you can put on the handle of your carry-on, that my keepaw does not have. So kudos to them for thinking that through. And I love that the zipper goes like all the way from one end to the other. I will be doing like a in-depth pack with me. I haven't done one of those in a minute before we leave to Dubai. So I definitely want to feature this piece there and share with you guys how it is that I pack it. So I'm not going to get into too much detail today, but it also comes with a crossbody removable strap. And I do like that there are a lot of compartments inside, which is something that the keepaw lacks. And I feel like I always need to have something inside of my keepaw in order to keep me organized of like the little knickknacks that I might need during my flight, where I don't want to have to like deep dive into my keepaw. So I really appreciate that they do have a few pockets for you to keep your things easy to be able to grab. Okay, so let's get into a few other things. I know this vlog is like probably 110 years long, but I felt like I had a lot of things to catch up with you guys. So let's talk about my Louis Vuitton Toiletry 26. I went into the boutique. They actually had a repair specialist on site, which was great because I was able to talk to her, and she was very very nice. So basically what happens is, and I'm sure that you guys can see it here, but like you can pick up the canvas here is already kind of like wonky in a sense, and she says that that cannot be fixed. Like once the canvas has some sort of damage, unfortunately Louis Vuitton cannot do anything about it. So that was gonna stay like that, and then I shared with her the interior and she told me what I thought it was, and she says that it seems like something warm was like facing this side and melted the interior, which I did share with you guys, but I mean you can see it there even more. Like there's still pieces there kind of like just hanging. I will end up cutting that because she did tell me that I can go ahead and send it in and that they could reline the interior of the piece. It was gonna cost me about $300, and she was like, honestly, I don't think it's worth it. And I was like, honestly, I don't either. So we kind of had a laugh at that. She was like, yeah, like if you use it, you know, and then you enjoy your piece, it's probably gonna get damaged again at some point. So, and I was like, I do. I mean, this is a piece that I really enjoy. Like I bring her with me all the time when I'm traveling. And then the other thing that I did want to talk to you guys about was the Michael Kors bag that I was considering. Now I went into the boutique. I probably played around with the bags for like a good 35 minutes. I was going back and forth. They had the new suede options in store, which I was very happy to see because I had just seen them online and I didn't know if they were gonna have them in store. About the suede options, I love the look of suede, but I don't think I will enjoy it once I have it. So there were a few little like wear and tears all over the bags as I saw them, and she told me, oh, we just got those in like, you know, like probably like 2 days before, which honestly didn't help her out because I was like, oh my gosh, if the bag looks like this already and it's only been on display for 2 days, like what is the wear going to be on this piece, you know, as I wear her? So unfortunately, as I saw the wear, as I saw the little scuffs, the way that like suede, if you touch it one way, it kind of looks like if it has a shadow. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. I didn't love it. I didn't love it. And I knew that I was going to be like super upset every time I grabbed that piece and saw those little things. Now, with all that being said, I do want to point out that they did have this beautiful gray and blue kind of combination. And if they would have had that in an all leather option, I would have grabbed that piece for sure. The only thing that's holding me back about adding that piece is honestly the colors that they have. I just don't feel like any of those colors are suitable for my collection at the moment. And if I add one or the other, I feel like I'll be doubling. But at one point, I really contemplated getting the black. I was like, you know what? Maybe I can even just sell my seam. And like, you know, I used my seam, I enjoyed it. And then let me get the black and kind of enjoy this new style that I'm really liking. But I don't know. There was just something, there's still something with that bag that doesn't like convinced me 100%. The leather is really nice. Like the all leather option ones are really nice. The leather seems sturdy. It has a really nice grain to it. The interior of the bag is super spacious. I love how it fits like on the crook of my arm. It has a really good drop length on the top handle. So again, there's so many things that I really like about it, but then there's something that's just holding me back. And I know a few of you were like, oh my God, that like burgundy-ish shade that I shared is beautiful, and it is. But if I add that piece, then I know that my Demilia New York midi is going to take the back seat, and I don't want it to because I want to enjoy my New York midi because I didn't get to enjoy it too much last year. So for that reason, I was like, okay, that's not an option. And then the next runner up would be a gray color that they have that's extremely similar to a taupe. Honestly, I tried it on in the store and I had this bag with me the first time that I saw that bag, and the lady was like, I mean, I wouldn't tell you to get the gray one because it looks just like the bag that you have. And I was like, yeah, you're right. It is literally the exact same shade, but they are different styles of handbags. So I've kind of been contemplating about that. And you guys know that me and my Kelly are still in a growing to love each other sort of phase. She is a piece that I do have to downsize a bit for, because if I do overstuff her, then she kind of wings out and loses the whole Kelly shape that I love. So I'm like, okay, this could be a good option for those days that I do want to carry a little bit more than the norm, and it's still a very stylish bag in my opinion. So we'll see. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time. Again, I don't know if I shared, I do have a Hermes haul that I have to do, but I'm missing a piece, so I'm waiting for that to come in order to be able to sit down and share with you guys. When I went in and got these pieces that I have already and ordered the one that has to come in, I also shared with my SA that I did want a bag in a specific color, so I might be waiting for that to come through, and then I feel like if that comes through, I'm obviously going to gravitate to that a little bit more during this season, so we'll see. That's honestly one of the main reasons also why I really like haven't bitten the bullet and been like, okay, let me just add it. The Michael Kors is at a great price point, honestly, without any discounts or anything. It's $300, which again, for an all leather bag, it's a really good option, but we'll see. That's where we're at. Guys, I feel like I've chatted your ears off, so if you stuck to the end, thank you so much. Again, make sure that you check the description box because every single detail to the T will be there, and that's what you would need to follow. Thank you so much to every single one of you for always hanging out, for always commenting, for following me here, following me on Instagram, just having conversations with me. I've said it many times. I really appreciate all of the friendships that I've been able to build with these platforms and all of the wonderful people that I've been able to meet, and just that I have a community that gets this craziness as much as I do. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope to catch you all in my next one. Bye everyone.